For what reason did they ask for my contact preferences if they're just going to ignore me and then phone me at the wrong hour anyway? They had like when I was like doing the referral, it was like contact preferences, you know, method and time. I filled it out. They don't fucking use it. They ring the phone that I don't check at the wrong hour. So off to a flying start here. I can see we're paying lots of attention. The thing that's fucked up about the way that I, like, conduct myself is that if a fucking email is going to get noticed faster than you ringing me, because I don't check my phone. Why physiotherapy, my wrist? Yes. This needs doctor attention at this point. Like, my phone's kind of, like, broken. Like, the vibrate on it hasn't worked forever. So the only way it gets noticed is if it's off silent. And it's never off silent. Because I don't want I don't want the ringtone to suddenly start blaring. No, they just ring the phone anyway, and at the wrong time. So they end up ringing me and my non-ringing phone when I'm sleeping, so I don't notice, and it's like, okay, this is already going great. Why even ask? Why did you bother asking? Why did you bother asking what and when if you're not going to pay attention to either? Annoying. But yeah, no, I'm trying to get a physiotherapy thing going for my wrist, because it's not getting better. It's been like a year since I bought the wrist splint, and it's not really gotten better. I very probably have carpal tunnel, and need, like... and probably, like, I don't know, an injection or surgery or something, most likely. Because, it's just not getting better. Like, I'm able to mitigate it for the most part. The wrist brace does help when I'm doing shit like this. But at the same time, you know, this probably shouldn't be necessary in the first place. Pseudonymous, what is the cutoff line for retro? My doctrine has always been, does it connect over HDMI? No, it's retro. If it connects over HDMI, it's not retro. So the PS3 is not in fact retro, sorry. The Wii, however, is retro.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does. It makes a lot of sense. My doctrine has always been... Do you need, like, specialty upscaling equipment to get this fucking console to work? On a normal TV. If so, it's retro. If you don't, it's not. What about the 360? Base models were composite? I don't think it's retro. Most models out that you'll find now have HDMI. It's not retro. When HDMI is 22 years old, that's not the point. It's about the AV standard, man. HDMI is HD. MI. It's not retro. That's my doctrine. You can accept or you can deny it, but either way, I'm speaking truth. As usual. You know, when I was like, fuck this theater rhythm, when I thought I was about to run out of time, I was serious. I did actually turn on my PS5, so now it's just humming away down there. I really was about to just start playing theater rhythm, so I don't got enough time for another run, but I think I've just about enough time for like one solid attempt. If that dies halfway through, then yes, I'm going to play theater rhythm for a bit. Fuck yes. Today has not been my day, and you know what? It's not even really like... It's just because I'm half asleep. That's the main issue. I haven't even had like particularly poor luck. I'm just like fucking up the runs constantly because I keep forgetting what I'm doing. I'm like half asleep. I don't know what not my day. This is why I don't stream on days where I don't get a good night's sleep, because it turns into this rapidly. Gets bad out here, man. I didn't stream yesterday, so I wanted to stream today. Streaming is so difficult. If I didn't have to like worry about doing this and then job, I could just like sleep in a couple hours and then like start the stream a bit later and be fine. But you know, in that case, if I sleep in a couple hours, that's my fucking stream hours gone, you know? There's no point in being well-rested for my job. What am I gonna do? Work? somehow? I don't think so. I like how he just, like, manifests in this room. Yukino is somehow everywhere. Plans on what I'll run next once I PB this game. I'm gonna run something else tomorrow, regardless of if I PB this or not. So yes. Because I need to run something else. For my sanity! Now I have stuff that needs doing. Deadlines. I do want my ring PB at some point, but I have a sneaking suspicion that today is not the day. And tomorrow I'm definitely doing something else. So, did I say tomorrow? I meant weekend. I'm not streaming tomorrow. It's Friday. It's Friday tomorrow. I don't stream Fridays. It's kind of a pain in the ass. My stream time got cut dramatically by the fact that my job wants me to be in the office 2 days a week now. Oops. We don't pay you for your commute, but we expect you to spend time on it anyway for no reason. Okay, I guess I could stream on Friday. There's nothing, like, physically stopping me from streaming on Mondays and Fridays, but I have a lot less time and I have to, like, jump off stream earlier because I have to commute to work, which is bullshit. So I just tend to not stream on either of those days. Which is unfortunate, because it now means I really only have 3 weekdays per week to stream with. But then I spend those days instead usually working on YouTube video. Usually. How long is my commute? Like an hour. Yay. I cycle too, by the way. I don't drive. I got legs like fucking pistons! Woo!
I disagree.
Hi Punchy. I don't have anything stupid to say today, so just go out there and do your best to go fast.
Yay!
VR chat time.
B-Man, thank you for the 20 months. So set in a zombie apocalypse, absolutely. My cardio is deceptively okay for someone who is otherwise not very in shape. Like, I definitely know objectively healthier people who definitely have worse, like, cardiovascular strength than I do. Death. So when I go to the arcade with my friend, you know, like, we'll play...
I disagree.
Play a little DDR.
Good morning, Punchy.
And they will get exhausted after, like, one song on, like, difficulty 9. And I'll be like, dude, you are fucking wrecked. You'll be like, yeah, man, it's hard work. And I'm just like, I don't understand this. Like, I am objectively less healthy than you. But I could do this for, like, hours. I can and will do this for hours. Like, on the one, like, I know partially that's a technique thing, right? There is a knack to it. Jenka, thank you for the 39 months. I mean, it's definitely hard work. I grant that. I grant that. DDR's a fucking tiring-ass game. First time I ever passed a Delta Max challenge, I nearly barfed on the arcade floor. Because it was definitely... I did like the endurance set where it was like picked 3 songs, difficulty 17, 3 in a row. It's like to build stamina, just like all of it in a row. So 17, 17, 17. The max difficulty in the game of DDR, by the way, is 19, if you need context for this. So they are very difficult. Third 17 Delta Max challenge, I hadn't like done that yet. I nearly threw up on the arcade floor. I didn't, but I was like crawling on the floor. I was like, I feel sick. And someone actually came and was like, you okay? And I was like, not really. So I need to lay down somewhere. I'm gonna fucking throw up in the arcade. Bad DDR player. And yet it's so much fun. It's like, damn, this game makes me want to puke. But I keep playing it. Except I haven't actually like been to the arcade to play DDR in a long time now. Like my enthusiasm for that kind of fell off a cliff when COVID, like, you know, shut down the fucking arcades for years. And I've never really managed a satisfactory, like, home solution. There's also just, like, I don't know, time is really difficult. I'm, as we said at the start of the stream, as I said at the start of the stream, I am one busy motherfucker. I do the streams, I write the videos, I edit the videos. I mean, that's all like video making. I do them roughly in linear order. I do the video stuff. I study Japanese for about an hour every day minimum, if not more. Depends what you classify as study, I guess. But like the raw study, definitely at least an hour of what I would call book learning. There is further study because sometimes I want to read a manga or watch a TV show. That's learning, but it's not exactly study, you know? There's a 50-50 rule that should be applied in circumstances like that. For every hour you spend studying the language in the book kind of way, where like you study vocabulary, you know, like raw academic study, you should spend an hour fucking around. This is what I believe to be the method. I believe there is merit to this. Do something for the joy of doing the thing that you have learned. Helps you to enjoy it more. Makes you want to keep doing your study. So you have a clearer picture of what it's all for. This doesn't count because I can't look at any of the words while I'm doing this. They go by too quickly. But between the stream, the full-time job, the videos, the studies, and other, like, and then mystery, miscellaneous, like, entirely off-stream things I don't even discuss things. You know, my tertiary interests, or whatever the fuck, that are not interesting enough to discuss publicly. I am one busy motherfucker. So it's like, where do I even find the time to go to the arcade these days? The scandalous activities, like eating. No, I was thinking more scandalous things like, I don't know, sometimes I watch a movie that's not Japanese, you know? That kind of thing. Sometimes I want to do something for me. Non-Japanese, I know, crazy. You need dead time too. Yeah, I'm like bad about that. Well, I guess I'm not. But I always lament it, because obviously, on a day where I have to commute to the office, I get out of my job, and I'm a night shift worker as well, so I get off my job pretty late, and then I cycle home. And I think, oh man, I've cycled home. I have, like, you know, maybe a couple of hours before I need to go to bed. I can get something done. In reality, I've just biked home from work for about an hour. I'm fucking exhausted. I've been at work for 8 hours and have biked for about 1. I don't have, like, I'm not gonna do anything, realistically. I'm going to zone out to a YouTube video or a Twitch stream and then go to bed. There's no energy left there. Days where I, like, do that and still manage to write something in the script are miracles. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I still find the fucking time to write something, like, to write a little bit more of whatever dumb video thing I'm doing before I go to bed. And I have to come with so I don't want to do anything on those evenings. I get that as well. Like, even on days where I haven't, like... Even on days where I've worked from home after work, I'm just like, ugh. Because it's work, man. Fucking... No wonder adults don't have any energy to do anything. Christ. Sucks the energy right out of you. It's brutal. Hate it here. Just want more time to do all things. There isn't enough time. There's never enough time. And I'm not sure if even if I, like, didn't have job, would I, like, be any better? I'm terrible at managing my time. As seen on, like, when I have holidays or, you know, it's the weekend. I don't really tend to stream any more or less. I guess sometimes I do typically go for, like, at least 5 or 6 hours on weekend streams, usually. Sometimes. I don't know. It's hard to gauge, man. I gotta speedrun the bike home, more time left. Ow. Yeah, totally. Nice. Your guitar. Extra shower split. It's more it doesn't work. Pedaling home faster would not solve the problem. You know, I can always try. I don't know, man. It's just being faced with wanting to do many things. Can do anything. Can't do everything, though. But God knows I'm already doing a lot. Streamer slash make video slash learn Japanese is like most people can only do one of those things. He's advancing quickly! He's no longer advancing quickly. No, he's advancing! Advancing God! Adirodo! I'm doing no damage. I took so many shots to kill. Hey, fast key pickup. I award that meh out of 10. Meh. That's okay, though. You could do this. But I always want to do more. It's the fuck that, like, I do a lot already, but I always want to do more. You always want to do more. But how much more can be done? Given what is available. Who knows? Not much. I feel like I make pretty okay use of my time as is, frankly. But it could be better. It can always be better. I mean, there was also that fucking, like, 3-year interlude where I was, like, being a game dev. That happened. That game released. And now it's done. Well, that happened. do less and do fewer things more efficiently, but I do all the things. I like doing the things. A good sound be Regina's That's Disgusting. Yes, it would, actually. That's a good suggestion. Please write that in the Discord because I will forget if it stays in Twitch chat, but I like that a lot. Assuming you are in the Discord at any rate. Is there an enemy or what the fuck? Why am I stuck? Giant finger on pay, get more things done faster than more fingers and more pies. Yeah, but like, for one thing, streaming isn't like something you're ever done with, really. Same with the making of the YouTube video. I mean, YouTube videos, you do complete those, but like, there's always another video to make. Consistency of output is the more desirable thing there. And in that regard, I feel like I'm doing basically fine. Really, I just don't like the fact my job eats 8 hours of my day. I'd be able to make so many more fucking videos if, you know, if I was doing that for 8 hours. It'd be crazy. And meanwhile, shit like learning Japanese, that's just going to take all fucking year, no matter how, like, no matter how stringently or how hardcore, like, especially because I don't really want to go hardcore, like, that would melt my brain. As is, it fits around and into my life relatively comfortably, but the pace of that isn't something that can be, like, accelerated. I mean, well, like, you know, if I were to dedicate more time to it, yes, you can learn faster. But that requires dedicating more time to it. And it's time I just kind of don't have. It's tricky. Because I gotta do other shit. For what it's worth, I am not currently unsatisfied with the degree of, like, output that I have. I think I actually, like, I think I get quite a lot done. But there is the ever-present nag that you could always do more. And I could definitely do more. It is unfortunate. Also, I have the problem where sometimes I sleep poorly due to the ongoing struggle I have with my fucking narcolepsy, so sometimes entire days just disappear into the void. Because some days I am too asleep to function properly. There is not much I can do about that. Such days are less frequent in recent times. I've gotten a lot better at managing that. But I don't sleep good and I never will. Like, this stream has been, in terms of, like, actually good attempts, this stream has been a fucking bust. Primarily because I keep forgetting what I'm doing in the middle of the run, because I'm, like, half asleep. "15 minutes nap or 4 hours? I do not know, and I'm a gamma nap." Yeah. That's why I don't nap. If I nap, like, it's like, oh man, I'm a bit tired. Let me just, you know, I can nap, and then I can get back to what I was doing. I can't do that. If I do that, I will destroy my sleeping pattern for days. Why are you backstepping? Why are you backstepping, Meg? I'm not asking for backsteps, Meg. Megan! What is this sleeping pattern? It is a mystery. You get stuck on fucking everything, Meg. You are such a loser! Boo! Ah! I'm just screaming now. Why do you get stuck on everything, Meg? Such a loser! This sucks! God, I hate... If you get, like, near an object and you think, oh, yeah, I can successfully round this corner, and the game will, like, push you back behind the object. Most games do that in reverse, where if you're, like, slightly near an object, it'll push you off the object so you don't get stuck on it. The Ring is, like, the only game I've played where that shit works in fucking reverse, where if you get slightly near a wall, it'll magnet you onto the thing. Streamer is mad and... Streamer is mad, tired, and upset. Oh, there it is. See? See him freaking... Sounds like it sucks ass. I can't imagine how it feels not being able to sleep whenever you want and feeling rested after that. I mean, I'll feel rested if I take a nap. The problem is that I might just lose several hours. And then it will also, like, destroy my sleeping pattern for days after the fact. Streamer is very emotional right now. Streamer's just gone. The number you have dialed... The number you have dialed is not in service right now. Please never call again. 現在使われておりません。Yes, quick pickup. We love that. You love to see it. You know what gets me as well is that these door things where it's like loading, these are fake. It doesn't need to load that much. You can tell because the stairs are actually really quick. Whereas the doors sometimes aren't. And like, I don't actually think it's loading shit. I think it's bullshit. I think lying video game now! How could the Ring lie to me? Yeah, I accuse the Ring of foul nonsense. Fake gamer doors. The gamer doors are so fake. It's like... There's an RPG Maker game I've heard of that has, like, fake loading screens.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, it doesn't. I've heard of an RPG Maker game that has, like, fake loading screens. most games... Well, okay, actually, that's true. Most games do lie on the loading screens. Which one? I can't remember the name is the problem. It was one of those things I watched a YouTube video about, so, like, I've never actually played the game, but, like, the loading screens are fake in that game. It was shown that the loading screens were fake. Stay hydrated. I don't got, like, a moment to, like, reach over and drink my liquid pain. Oh my fucking word, this game sucks. What an unbelievable position for that guy to stand in. Couldn't simply walk around him because the ladder was in the way, because there wasn't enough space on that side. Couldn't simply walk past him on the right side, because he was standing in, like, the exact... Oh, man. That was unlucky! Meh. Developed an RPG Maker before, it's pretty fun, but man is doing all the pixel art of pain. If you can do pixel art, that's like set you up pretty nicely already. I wouldn't say I have not developed an RPG Maker. I'm familiar with the quirks of the software because I know a lot of people who have complained about it to me. But I am not someone who, like, makes games by himself. Part of the thing with RPG Maker, right, especially being a solo dev, is that RPG Maker is the kind of system, the kind of engine that benefits not from original gameplay concepts, but from someone who is very good at displaying their, like, visual artistic, basically, like, art and writing, you know? It's like, I don't write fiction, and I can't draw, so this may not be the place for me. Okay, well that shot whiffed entirely. Reload! I finished everything, but I messed around with it. It's fine to be, like, just tinker with it as, like, a hobby. It's okay, it's legal. The cops can't stop you. Although I do know several people who self-identify as game developers who have never finished shit, and it's like... The thing about this is it's very unpredictable who among the creative types actually has the necessary, like, inertia to actually finish something. Because I am a big proponent of, like, finish the shit you're making. If you want to claim to be something, you have to actually, like, complete. You have to complete. Whereas I know more than a handful of people who have been tweaking the same project for in excess of, like, 7 to 9 years now, and I'm just like, here, like, you're not finishing that. You have been working on that since I was in college, dude. As a writer, can you imagine how many times I've said I make books and I'm working on a book and I haven't written a single word? Yeah, no, I get that. I really do. I feel that. It's like, I'm a writer. It's like, oh, what have you written? Nothing. Nothing you can read. It's like, okay. So you gotta finish stuff, man. You gotta put it out there. It's like, I am not a writer. I do not write. At least not fiction, I guess. Like, I write YouTube videos. You can watch those. You know, those are completed things that I had to write for. Does that count? Not really. Not in that sense. Yandere. We were talking about Yandere Dev on a... It's pronounced Yandere. No one cares, Punchy. We were talking about that on the Discord, where it's like, that guy I don't think is ever going to finish a game, because, like, his financial incentive is not to finish a game. And, like, I don't think he's hustling. I don't think it's, like, a master plan. I think he's just a novice who somehow picked up a following, and now, like, the environment that he's found himself in emphasizes, like, all of the bad habits of the novice who doesn't finish shit. So he's never going to unlearn that habit, because most people unlearn that habit eventually, or they stop doing stuff, because in order to get paid, typically, you have to finish shit. But he has figured out the secret to getting paid without actually learning that step. So what you've got is, like, just a stunted creator, which is kind of sad in a way. You know, in a cosmic sense, it's kind of sad. I think in the particular case, it's not that big a deal. It's like, whatever, you know, like, one weird guy is gonna be weird and not be, like, particularly adept at his chosen craft. Like, a big fucking deal. I think it's funny, because, like, as a programmer, as an artist, as a visual designer, he probably has more skill at any of those individual aspects than I do, but he has distinctly less claim to the title of game development, because unlike him, I've actually worked on things that have shipped. 3 things, actually. Oh, 4. I forgot. I was 4 things. 1 in, like, a... Let's go 2. 2 in, like, a serious capacity, anyway. Nothing halts progress like the idea of going viral before the product actually exists. Yeah, extremely, right? Like, hopefully this isn't, like, discouraging to, like, aspiring artists and writers and game developers. It's like, it shouldn't be. Things that are good do take a while to gestate, you know? Like, it takes a minute. You know, it's like, it doesn't have to be done now. Get it done now, but you do need to, like, you do need to be making progress towards completion. Completion needs to not be your goal, it needs to be a predetermined outcome. But hey, if you just want to, like, tinker about with stuff in your free time for the fun of it and not show anyone anything, then that is fine. You're allowed to do that. As long as you are, like, as long as you are capable of admitting to yourself that that is what you are doing, then that is fine. Like, I know a particular guy, this is definitely a one guy moment where I'm mad about one person I know, who I will not name because they are just some guy. They are just some guy I know. You know, some guy, you know who you are, you fucker. They've been tinkering with the same goddamn game since I was in college. It's been 9 years. It's like, you are not... It's like, and I have seen no meaningful progress on actually finishing that. Like, he is not advanced. He keeps tinkering. He keeps tweaking. He's not, like, completing the game that needs to, like... And the game has, a reasonably solid foundation. Like, it could be a playable game. I've played, like, demo builds of this game by some guy. But when I was like, this is alright. Like, this is a video game that functions. Like, this could be, like, at least a... I'm not making it sound like the greatest thing in the world. It's like, it was actually pretty alright. It was not so bad. But it's been, like, fucking nearly a decade since I did that. And it doesn't look... It's not gotten any closer to being done. And at this point, I'm just like, I'm kind of sick of this dude's fucking bullshit. It's like, dude, you're not... Like, hurry the fuck up. Like, my guy. Bro talks and claiming he's a game developer. It's like, in the time you spent fucking around with that. This is ridiculous. It does not take that long to finish a game of the scope that you have created. It just doesn't. You're just not seriously striving towards completion. I don't know how to get someone out of that hole once they're in it, you know? I don't know how I got away with that, but it worked. You know, once someone's in the hole of, like, endless tweaking, like, without purpose, basically, like the game dev version of procrastination. I don't know how to convince someone to, like, snap out of it and actually fucking get back on track, because, like, that's not my specialty. I identify a lot with Kanamori from Eizouken, incidentally. It's scary how I've described you while talking about someone else entirely because I'm just some random chat. It's a common affliction. But it's difficult to distinguish at all because sometimes you do just work on something for a very long time. Like, sometimes a good thing takes a while to manifest. Like, if you really are writing, like, the next great American novel, writing a novel takes fucking ages, you know? It can take years to finish novel. It's like, that's not unusual. That's not rare. So it's a skill that you got to develop as a creator. It's very hard to tell when are you actually like building towards the pieces of a very large project that will take like months and months and months, if not possibly years, to complete. But you are definitely making progress towards that. And when are you just procrastinating? You know, like, when are you just fucking around? You know, when are you not really actually, like, striving to complete something? And when are you just sort of tinkering with something for, like, months, if not years on end, because it's kind of funny to you? That's a difficult question to answer. Because it necessarily differs. It necessarily differs by person, by project type, and by personal circumstance. Some people, if they're struggling with, like, I don't know, health conditions or whatever the fuck, will probably take longer to do things. That is okay. Deadlines make it clear really quick. I don't think you need to self-impose deadlines, but that probably can help as an exercise if you must. Like, I don't impose a deadline on my video production, but I do try to have one done per month. Like, I don't have a hard, like, video's gotta be done by this date, blah, blah, blah. If it's not done by this date, then fuck up, blah, blah, blah. But I do try to complete a video per month, like, at least. Yeah! Oh shit, wait, why? He's balling. He did a special move. Where he fucking owned me. No, the bullets! Why does game suck so much? Why couldn't I get the bullets? My time, boss. Eh. It's just a certain amount of time a week working on a thing and that works out usually. Yeah, that's a good approach. Like, the way I do it is that if I want to do something, like, write a video script, or, I don't know, even I apply this logic to even just completing a video game that is in Japanese, because it's like it's kind of effort for me to do that, given the fact it's my second language. I will always try to do a little bit every day, but like just a little, like at the very least, but the minimum is like, I don't know, write a sentence in the script, like a day. A sentence, maybe even half a sentence. Like, if really all I can manage that day is like fucking 4 words, then fine, write your 4 words, go to bed. But at the very least, 4 words a day very quickly turns into a sentence. And then eventually it turns, you know, it's something to keep the momentum going. But realistically, the whole point of like at least write a little bit is that typically you'll have days where 4 words becomes a lot more than 4 words. But at the same time, I also try not to grind through it, you know? Some days I write like a couple paragraphs and I'm like, okay, that's good enough. Like, I could write more, but I will save that for another time. Because I also don't think it's good to work in the style where some days you do nothing and then some days you work like 7 hours. I have the instinct that that's a bad habit, although I can't explain why. And I definitely have some days where I definitely write more than others. That's pretty normal, I think. Some days I'm just like, some days I'm like this, where I'm very clearly not fucking here. Mentally, bro is just not around. And shit, I'll be honest, I have it relatively easy, because you know what, making YouTube videos is like fun. I get to talk about stupid bullshit that I want to talk about. But you do still have to apply a decent structure to it, otherwise the whole doesn't manifest. Whereas I've never seriously tried to do something like seriously long-winded creatively, like write an entire fucking novel. I'm not a fiction writer. I have no impression that I would want to be a fiction writer. So perhaps it is too easy coming from me, a man who generally speaking restricts his creative endeavors to things that only take like a month and a half max to complete, you know? Perhaps it is too easy for me to talk. Because truthfully, I really don't know what it's like to spend like fucking years on something. I mean, I did work on Freedom Planet 2 for like 3 years, but I was just the playtester, you know? Counter hit. It was definitely like something by the end, and I was quite glad when it was like done. Ah, I delayed. Really? Oh, this game is bad. But we knew that. Just pushing buttons and writing down the outcome. Yeah, like, I was invested, I was involved, and by the end of it, I was also absolutely sick of it. So, like, you know, usual game dev things. But, you know, the project wasn't my baby. I feel like that it's a different experience when you're, like, the principal creator, you know? Sky. Sadako, time to get owned by... I haven't been able to get, like, a good first hit in a while. I feel like I've forgotten some part of the methodology. Because I feel like it's not coming together anymore. I did not press down on the D-pad. Go fuck yourself. I hate the Dreamcast controller. Accursed Dreamcast Con! Deliver me from this bullshit! Fantastic timing on that one. See, I'm not... Still feels like a good idea. Still get a feeling so steel.
Yeah,
Get a
that makes
steel
sense.
feeling. Steel feeling like it was a good idea. What the fuck am I saying? Streamer, you have to stop talking.
You will give me an egg.
I like how people remember that the sound effects exist. Go off.
No.
Everything I just said made perfect sense. Oh,
This sucks on ice.
I actually got a good initial hit, kind of. Oh? Okay, I'm not sure why that, like... Okay, whatever, it's fine. It's fine, don't shit the bed. Ooh, normal. I took a lot of damage. I was ready for that bird. I wasn't ready for that one, though. I didn't even shoot. I tried to. Birds! No! Meg! Ow. Meg! Fucking auto-aim in this game is bad, dude. No, that's not good. I didn't get a fake death! Yay! Yay! Good timing on the fart, by the way. Perfect. Well, that's a better run. That's my non-package delivery run, at least. It doesn't beat Borizel's time, but it doesn't fucking have to. I just didn't want to run where it was interrupted in the middle of the stream by a fucking package being delivered. That's all I wanted, man. It didn't have to be any fancier than that. It wasn't that serious.
I'm going, but the next will come, one after another.
Thing is that now I'm upset because, plus 33 on my best segs. I mean, actually, within plus 30 of, best segs is not half bad in any kind of game. But then again, this is the ring, a run where nothing happens until you're, an hour in. Okay, that's an exaggeration. It's more it takes about 30 minutes, I'd say.
Secure the disease has been put into full mass production. However, some citizens desperate
Well, a PB is a PB at
are not
least.
waiting for their ration and have started rioting.
On a day like this where I don't feel like I was even remotely in the condition where PV was going to occur. Finally, I woke up. I woke up for long enough. God, why is SRC sensitive about colons? The colon is a fake punctuation mark, dude. What is Borizel's time anyway? What is your fucking time? What is this guy's time? This fucking guy. 105.54. That's actually not. I mean, well, it wouldn't be that far away, would it? It's the ring. There's only so much you can do.